shocking miracle at the tomb of Saint Paisios in northern Greece, just outside of Salonika. What exactly is this person worshiping? Now these people are voting. They're supposed to have an opinion, and here comes words. What are you worshiping, you poor thing, and all the flock there? Marbles and bones? That's how you worship others like politicians, scoundrels of the human race? At the same time that they are worshiping here, they voted against those who could be beneficial for themselves. And the believer recounts a miracle he experienced and was very strange. He says, since I was 12 years old, I suffered from a demon. My life had become a torture. After the exorcisms they read to me, I felt as if I had been beaten. On the first Sunday of Lent, in the year 1995, my spiritual father planned to hold a vigil in Suroti. This is where the convent where the tomb of St. Paisios is. Before we started, I felt a fierce war. Throughout the vigil, I did not feel sleepy at all. I was in the center of the church below and surrounded by nuns. The vigil ended and they began to read the blessing. I got very angry. They took me to kiss the relics of St. Arsenius, which is in the church. And the first time I say it with a shudder that I felt a physical burning sensation. Okay, even when you put, I'm putting my comments in here, but even when you put holy water on a person that has demonic influence on him, they will feel burning. And I remember that happened to a little girl of one of my friends who had rheumatoid arthritis. And when she was putting holy water on her daughter's areas that were in pain. I mean, I saw this little girl. She's 4.5 years old. All her joints were black and blue, even her fingers. Can you imagine your knuckles? Everywhere your fingers are supposed to be bending, they're black and blue and swollen. So her mother was putting holy water on these areas, and she was screaming from pain. Whereas where the holy water was being put on her brother's fingers, the brother didn't feel anything. Obviously, when the woman told me this, I said, this is not good. And I asked her to bring the Christian Orthodox priest to their house to do the holy unction, the holy oil. But that's just one of the things I wanted to know about. So she felt a burning sensation. At the end, she says, I turned around and it said, Paisios, Paisios. And the abbess asked me, Paisios? And I nodded my head. And then I became very angry. I started screaming. They took me to the grave, and there I shouted 3 times, Saint, Saint, Saint. Well, I wanted to try to leave. They caught me, and by force they laid me on the ground, the grave of the elder Paisios on my back. And then I saw the elder rise from the waist up as if waking up from sleep. Not like a dead man. He was exactly the same with his beard and robes. It was a matter of a second. He touched my forehead with his hand, and at the same moment I saw black smoke coming out of my mouth. I calmed down completely, but the physical pain did not go away immediately. I fell asleep and woke up from the pain saying, I hurt a lot. For 40 days, however, I felt such joy that I cried from my joy. Maybe it was what I said was reckless. My God, even if I suffer for a whole life like before, it's enough to feel this joy again, even for a minute. Now tell me that he's gone mad. If only he were the only one. Thousands believe such, and it's not just some story to keep it faithful. It's the mentally insane who think that God does not exist. That's human arrogance and pettiness. It's all its glory. Obviously, miracles do happen. Saints do exist. They're around us all the time. They help us even if we don't ask for their help. Let's remember that Christ has given them the authority to help us, as he did with his disciples. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.